Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there. Welcome back to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. I am so glad that you're here because we need to have a serious chat about your offer. You know, the one that you're sharing everywhere with all of your enthusiasm and your best marketing skills, but nobody's signing up for it or paying you money for it. Don't worry, I've got some insights for you that'll help you take it from a time and energy suck and move it into the sweet spot that has people paying attention, and it becomes what I like to refer to as your Goldilocks offer. Before we dive into the details though, I want to give a shout out to all the lovely people who have listened to this podcast so far. Thank you. And I feel like I say that a lot. I'm probably going to continue to say that on almost every episode, but it means so much to see that people are tuning in, and I love it when you're sending me DMs and emails to share your insights from what you're hearing on the podcast. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you're listening in real time, it's the 24th of January 2023 as this episode goes live, or at some point in the future. So if you're enjoying the vibe and the info in this podcast, and you know someone else who might also enjoy it, make sure you share it with them so they can get on with bringing more fun into their business and be making fun money as well. Share the love, share the fun, because there's plenty to go around. And lastly, don't forget that I also send out a weekly fun-focused email about business, money, sometimes general life stuff as well. So if that's of appeal to you, get yourself on the list. Head on over to funbusinessfunmoney.com, which is where you'll also find, and you'll find the email sign up link in a lovely blue box. You'll also find the link to sign up to the emails in the show notes of each episode. All right, let's talk about Goldilocks. Yes, the fairy tale, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, where everything was too hot or too cold or too hard or too soft. Goldilocks basically wants everything to be just right. She wants the perfect balance, and she wants everything to be in the sweet spot, no matter what it is. The girl's got some standards. Now, I certainly don't condone Goldilocks' behavior. I mean, she broke into someone else's home, she stole their food, and basically took advantage of everything that they had set up for themselves. Not cool, Goldie, not cool at all. But to be honest, you'll see that sort of approach out there online. There's forceful push marketing. Do it my way. This is how it should be done. There's manipulative sales tactics. There's overpriced offers that promise big and deliver very little. That's the too hot and the too cold, the two extremes. Whatever it is, it's all out of balance. And that stuff just turns me right off. And that's also why it's one of my key motivators to help you bring more fun, playful energy into everything you do. Because let's face it, life is just better. You can make your offers feel just right for you and for your clients without any lofty promises or manipulative statements in sight. Now, there is a tendency to overload our offers with all the things. And whenever I say that, it's always in capitals. So just imagine that, all the things. There's the value stack, as it's referred to in marketing programs. I think of it like the infomercial script, where they talk up the thing and they keep saying, but wait, there's more. And then they keep adding on bonuses. If you buy right now before this fictitious deadline, and they're creating FOMO. It's marketing hype. Let's just call it what it is. Give me a break. Come on. Now, I fully admit I've bought into that stuff in the past. I mean, at the time, it made perfect sense for me to buy an ab roller because that would obviously motivate me to do sit-ups for those perfect abs. But we can all see through that BS these days, right? Tell me I'm right. You can see through it. Just for fun, I'd love to hear what you've bought from this kind of advertising. Was it all it promised to be? Did you actually use it? Because I'm pretty sure that my ab roller went in the bin about a year later, maybe even less. So send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram. I'm at Fun Business, Fun Money on both platforms. And tell me your story. Now, you might be wondering why all of this is even an issue. If this kind of thing works for others, then surely it's an acceptably fine way to do things, right? Well, the biggest problem with overloaded offers, especially when you're offering a service online, is that it's a massive time and energy suck. Not just for you to deliver. I mean, I'm sure it sounds good when you write it. But the reality is, all those extras and add-ons not only chew up your time and energy, but it eats into your profit margins. And that's if you had any profit on it to start with. So not only is it a problem for you, but it's also a time and energy suck for your clients. When they actually get into the work and they try to complete things in the time that they have available, they can easily become overwhelmed by it all. And then guess what happens? They might do nothing at all, which can be really frustrating for you. Or maybe they're not doing their homework between sessions. I like to call it homework, which makes your job a whole lot harder because it's possible that the next step in your process relies heavily on that work being done. You need that information. Or they may even ask for a refund because it turns out it's not what they're looking for. Now, it's not that they're the wrong client for you or that you're the wrong person for them. And it's not that it's too expensive, even though that's a common reason that some might give for requesting a refund or even not signing up in the first place. Nope, it's not that at all. It's usually that it's too much for them. They want the results, and you want to help them achieve those results. The easiest way to do this is to make it easy. And that's where your Goldilocks offer comes in, with just the right mix of ingredients, the right balance for the perfect outcome. So how do you create a Goldilocks offer? You certainly don't need to go breaking into your potential clients' homes to check out what it is that they need. I've got a simple 4-step process that I take my clients through in my private coaching program and workshops, which is called Ignite. And I'm going to share those 4 steps with you here. So let's dive into them. Step 1 is to ditch the fluff. Ditch the fluff. You want to be laser focused on the specific outcome or the result that your clients want. What do they actually want? In most cases, it's 1 or 2 clear and simple things. And one of those is usually going to be that they want to feel better about themselves or about a situation in some way. The rest of the stuff is nice to have. But your main focus needs to be the thing that solves their greatest problem. It's really easy to get caught up in the jargon and the how-tos. But what most people want to know up front is, can you help me with this problem I have? That's it. So understanding what your clients actually need, it's usually called your ideal client avatar. And that has been done countless different ways. Most often, it involves demographics, like where they live, what kind of car they drive, and making up scenarios about what challenges they're facing that you can magically solve with your offer. I've done it thousands of times. I'm sure you've come across countless ones as well. I have a different approach to this ideal client profile or avatar. I use the money archetypes. Now, if this is the first that you're hearing of this concept, don't worry, I got you covered. When you're done listening to this episode, pop on back to episode 3. It's titled Unlock the Power of Your Money Personality. That's where I explain what these money archetypes are. Essentially, they're personality traits that drive your relationship with money. So when you look at your ideal clients from a personality perspective, most of those demographics become irrelevant. You don't need to know what car they drive when you can simply speak to their buying behavior and ways of doing things. Marketing your offers becomes a whole lot easier because your potential clients can just easily see that you get them on all levels. So that's step 1, ditch the fluff. Step 2 is to show them the way. And I don't know about you, but I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have been for almost my entire life. And I can't help but have the Mandalorian's voice in my head saying, this is the way, when I think of this step. Show them the way. So step 2 is about laying out the exact steps that they'll take to get from where they are now to where they want to be with that result. And I love the bridge analogy for this. They're over there on one side and they want to move across to the other side where all of the awesomeness is. And it's your expertise that will guide them across the bridge between those 2 points, where at the end of it, they've got the results they want, they're feeling more freedom and happiness than they had before they started working with you. So when you know the exact steps that you take them through to cross that bridge, it becomes a smooth road. There's no potholes or detours distracting them from achieving their goal in the simplest, easiest way possible. Now, I'm sure if you're an accumulator money archetype, you'll be quietly horrified at the thought of there being any potholes in your process, because there's no way that you would launch an offer without triple checking everything. Other archetypes approach things differently, and having someone walk through your process with you can make all the difference to the results and what you charge for it in the end. So that's step 2, show them the way. Step 3 is to create a just right package. You want to bundle it all into a premium package that clearly shows your expertise is the path to their goal, and that there's no distractions for them that are going to slow them down. So when you bundle your various elements of your expertise into one easy to buy and implement package, you're automatically simplifying your business and your marketing and increasing your ability to earn more money. You're not having to think about the 1,000 different things that you do and confusing your audience by trying to market all of those 1,000 little things. One disclaimer here is that premium package doesn't mean expensive. It also means it's the full shebang. It's all the elements that they need rolled up into a neat package that they can easily get their hands on at the click of a button. If you think about all of the little freebies or low-cost things that you've acquired over the years that can help you with just one specific part of your business, imagine how much faster you could have got to where you wanted to be if it was rolled up into one package instead of lots of little pieces. That's some magic right there. Now, depending on your money archetypes, that'll be exactly the kind of thing that you want. Celebrities, romantics, and rulers tend to be an easy yes to things that contain all the elements that they need in one easy package. The investment cost kind of becomes secondary to it. Other archetypes might rebel against investing in this kind of thing, which is totally fine, each to their own. Ultimately, you want your offer set up so that it's easy for you to deliver. Remember, you're the secret sauce here. It's your expertise and guidance that's important. So it has to work for you as much as it does for your clients. And I think this is something that's really easy to overlook for nurturers, connectors, and alchemists. I'm a connector, and we want to give you everything, plus a set of bonus steak knives, and we'll probably even offer to come around and show you how to use them as well. It's just how we are. So that is step 3, create a just right package. And step 4 is set your just right price. You want to price your package at a level that resonates with your perfect for you clients. I'll call them perfect for you, soulmate, ideal, all the same thing. Perfect for you clients. And you want it to be priced so that it reflects the incredible transformation that they experience with you, and hopefully long after as well. Pricing is where a lot of people get stuck because they tend to lowball it and they'll play it safe. But you know what? That's your beliefs about money coming through and holding you back. And that may not necessarily be a match for your soulmate clients. In fact, low prices can be a huge turn-off for some of the money personalities. Your soulmate client could actually be a celebrity archetype who will happily invest in a solution that makes it easy for them to look good. They're more likely to look at your economy level pricing and dismiss it because it's too low, even if it's the perfect thing. They're looking for the business class experience, and your budget-friendly pricing doesn't necessarily reflect that. You need to be charging at business class level for them to see the value. Now, I know that is completely crazy sounding and weird if you're a bargain lover, but that just shows you one difference in buyer behavior. So the best starting point is to look at your own financial goals. What do you need and want to be earning versus what you're actually earning? Because that gap, that is what it's costing you to undercharge and over-deliver. You're probably working far harder than you need to if you're going to achieve your money goals. And I know that might be a bitter pill for some to swallow, but when you're holding your prices low and over-delivering out of guilt or fear that people won't like you or whatever it is, then it's only hurting you and your personal freedom. And we want more freedom and happiness and fun, right? So that's the 4 steps. Let me just recap those. Step 1 is ditch the fluff. Be laser focused on the specific outcome or results that your clients want. Step 2, show them the way. Lay out the exact steps that they're going to take to get from where they are now to where they have the result they want. Step 3, create a just right package. Bundle your stuff into a premium package that clearly shows your expertise is the path to their goal. And step 4, set your just right price. You need to price it at a level that resonates with your perfect for you clients. It reflects the transformation that they're going to experience, and it also supports your financial goals. So what happens when this Goldilocks offer is just right? Well, people can see themselves doing the work and implementing it. They can see how your expertise will support them to achieve their goals. They can see the immense value they'll get by investing in themselves through your offer. They're not just paying you money, they're investing in themselves. People start reaching out, asking how they can work with you because it's clear as day that you have the right solution for them. Your sales conversations, whether you do them on a call or in the DMs, they become super easy or even non-existent because it's a no-brainer for them to click a link and pay you. And you often end up with little to no objections when you get it just right for your just right clients. Now, doesn't that sound way more fun than slogging it out with a bunch of random things, hoping that your low-cost offers are tasty enough to take a bigger bite with the next higher offer up the menu? How's that for a food analogy? Because I've been there, I've done that, and I hated everything about it. And that's why I'm so passionate about keeping things simple. But even I catch myself at times wanting to add extra bells and whistles to something that's already amazing as it is. Now, I'm sure some of you are thinking, it can't be that easy. People won't buy if it's too simple. And you'd be wrong on both counts. People love simplicity. So don't overwhelm them with too many extras and bonuses that they never actually need or use. So if this idea of a Goldilocks offer sounds great to you, I think it sounds great, send me a DM about Ignite. That's my signature private coaching program. This is where I give you the template for creating your Goldilocks offer right now with my guidance and support to help you implement it. And I show you how to create them in the future as well. We'll have a quick chat about your business and the steps that you need to cross the bridge from where you are now to the awesomeness that's waiting for you on the other side. And of course, depending on your specific needs and your budget, it could be that an intensive workshop may be the best option for you. Or, depending on your preferences, you may want the full 6-month program, where I also teach you how to speak your ideal client's money language, along with my ongoing support to implement everything. So you can find out more about both the workshops and the full Ignite program over on my website, deirdreamies.com. Yes, I know my name is not easy to spell, so you'll find the link in the show notes. When you have your Goldilocks offer that's just right for you, and it's just right for your soulmate clients, you're not going to be over-delivering or undercharging because you're in alignment. And that's a beautiful place to be, don't you think? So that's what I've got for you today. Let's make this year, and every year after this, but this year in particular, let's make this one the one that you set fire to your business in the best possible ways and achieve your financial goals without stress or burning yourself out in the process. As always, take care, have fun, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalised blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.